Hey everyone, welcome to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast for May 15th, 16th, and 17th of 2020. All right, so this weekend we have the moon well set in Aquarius on Friday. So coming into the weekend, really good for getting in touch with our future-oriented side. Could be feeling a bit maybe progressive, future-oriented, and innovative, which is a great way of working with, particularly Friday and going into Saturday. Once we get into the later part of Saturday, the moon will shift into watery Pisces, so Sunday in particular could be really good for finding more peace in life, taking a more accepting approach to life, and developing things like our intuition, creativity, imagination, maybe some rest, things like that, really supportive. Now this weekend we do have the sun trining up to the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction that we've had this year. So on Friday with Pluto, maybe feeling a bit empowered on Friday, could be good for transformation and change. And then on Sunday with the trine to Jupiter, maybe expanding our horizons a little bit, seeing the bigger picture, and maybe seeing some opportunities that we could be reworking with that Jupiter retrograde. All right, so let's take a look at all this here in more detail when I return. All right, so here is the sky for this weekend. We're going to look at this for Friday with the moon in Aquarius, then shifting into Pisces for Saturday, and then the moon well set in Pisces on Sunday. So this is using the actual size of the constellations. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out the link down below because you will notice the signs do change from mainstream astrology. All right, so let's take a look here at the moon well set in Aquarius, the water bearer, which is about really getting into our progressive side. Friday is a great day for getting in touch with our visionary side, future-oriented side, maybe cultivate some of our own aspirations for the future. But Aquarius can also be about where we can contribute to something greater than ourselves. So maybe some themes around community, online, maybe networking, friends, things like that where we can contribute is also a great way of cultivating Aquarius. But fundamentally, what are our future ideals, our visions, and maybe developing in this phase of the lunar month? And the phase that we're in is the third quarter phase, which means that roughly about a week ago we had the full moon. Last Thursday, and so that would have been a time of doing a status check with things in our life. And so if there has been anything you've been developing the past week or so, could be a really good weekend to challenge yourself to do that, to really integrate, put in the action and intention. And so this means that the sun and moon are in very different constellations. In this case, the sun being in Taurus puts a focus on our resourceful life. I think in the larger context, it's still good to see how can we take things slowly and steadily to develop our inner resources, inner strength, self-reliance, self-worth, but also connect to our outer resources like nature, good meal, our senses, things like that can be very enjoyable with Venus retrograde here, and then also Mercury thinking in this way as well. So lots of earth energy in the larger context, and so the challenge is how can we take that grounded approach to things while getting into our progressive side here, particularly Friday and Saturday. So in terms of the aspects on Friday, we will likely feel this sun trine Pluto, maybe starting to ease up a little bit, but still within orb. So Pluto, the planet of transformation and empowerment, gives us a very good synergy here to do things that maybe we normally wouldn't do, or require some empowerment on our part. So Friday, great day for diving deep, research, uncovering deep things, expressing the truth, empowering ourselves through action or whatever it is we're focused on. Could be a very empowering day as we do, again, get into some of that progressive energy. On a minor note, we do have Mercury sextiling up to Chiron, so maybe some healing. Nothing major, but maybe picking up a book or doing some writing we may find is healing or therapeutic, or maybe some communication as well could be healing as a backdrop to the day on Friday. Then once we do shift into the later part of Saturday, we'll start to feel the watery energies of Pisces. And so in this case, getting in touch with the more accepting and receptive side of ourselves. So great for listening to our intuition, creating a bit of space in our life, maybe getting some rest, doing what's important to us on a soul level. If you are still integrating and taking action this weekend, Pisces in an active sense can be about building towards any dreams or ideals that you have. Things important to you on a soul level can also be good, but all in all, just incorporating more of that receptive approach to life and finding peace with things in life. And that's going to be the main emphasis on Sunday with that moon in watery Pisces. Now, Sunday, though, does have that sun then trining up to expansive Jupiter. So we may start to feel a bit maybe open-minded. Could be a good day for things like philosophy, abstract thought, maybe a bit of adventure or travel, or things that expand our horizons, a hike, something like that, rural lands. Could be good to expand our either mental or literal horizons here on Sunday. And then I do want to mention that as we get into the rest of the week, Venus retrograde will be squaring up to Neptune once again. You may have recalled this happened about a couple weeks ago, and this was about incorporating a little bit more receptivity in our relationships and with our values. So we may start to feel that going into next week. It won't go exact until the 20th, so it's still quite early. But I would say going into next week, how can we maybe re-examine some of our values in regards to the deeper soul level stuff, right? In our relationships, practicing things like compassion, understanding. In our resources and financial life, maybe seeing how things do happen in divine timing, being more receptive to the divine process with those things, and seeing what we can enjoy regarding spirituality or creativity or more peace and solitude, things like that. Very supportive during the square here. And all in all, though, with all the retrogrades, I think it's just a great time, as it has been and will be going in all the way through July, to still kind of mull things over, right? We have Saturn retrograde, which is helping us rethink our structures. Jupiter's retrograde, helping us re-examine our beliefs and our perspectives. And Venus retrograde, since recent, which is helping us re-examine our values and relationship life, especially in terms of how it pertains to that, again, grounded approach to things with all this energy in Taurus. All right, everyone, so that is the weekend in a nutshell. Most important thing is the integration phase of the last full moon. Good for taking action, implementing what will be more of a progressive energy on Friday and the first part of Saturday, and then shifting into a more receptive, watery side of things on Sunday. Great day, early part of the weekend on Friday for empowerment, and then the later part of the weekend on Sunday for expanding our horizons and seeing the bigger picture, and maybe doing some things that involve a bit of that open mind. All right, so everyone have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that like button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily videos, and I'll see you all on Monday for the next daily forecast. Take care.